Hello friends, welcome to Physics Live channel. Today the session 2 Advanced Engineering Mathematics by H.K. Das. Here we are discussing the continuity and partial derivatives. For continuity, a function f of xy is said to be continuous at a point a comma b. Limit x tends to y turns to a comma b f of xy equal to f of ab. A function is said to be continuous in a domain if it is continuous at every point of its domain. Okay. So similarly, we have a working rule to find the continuity of the function. So working rule for a continuity at a point a comma b, we have to check f of a comma b should be well defined. Limit x comma y turns to a comma b, f of x comma y should exist, and limit x tends to y a comma b, f of x comma y is equal to f of a comma b. Simply we can say that is, if the function is continuous at the point a comma b, the function is well defined at the point and the limit turns to that point, the limit at the point will be equal to the value of the function. Okay. So first of all, the first question, that is, test the function f of x comma y, that's equal to function x cube minus y cube divided by x square plus y square when x not equal to 0, y not equal to 0, 0 when x equal to 0, y is equal to 0. For continuity, we know that the function is well defined at a comma b, that means it is well defined. Also, we have to check the limit. You know how to find the limit, that is, we have to put x0 and then y0 and then first y0 and then x0, we get the same function, and after that we have to put y is equal to mx and we check x tends to 0 limit and we get 0 function. So these are same, so that is limit exists, and then we have to substitute mx square for y and we have to check the limit, and that will be also equal to 0. So limit x is set to 0 comma 0, and we check the first step, that is it is well defined. Second step, it is the limit of the function at the point, and third we have to check the value of the function at the origin, that is also 0 and in the given question. So the function is continuous. Okay, so the steps, it is very clear, that is the function should be well defined, and the limit there is also a limit should be exist, and also the limit is equal to the value of the function at the point. Okay. Second problem, that is, discuss the continuity of a function f of x comma y, function x divided by under root x square plus y square, x naught is equal to 0, y naught is equal to 0, 2 when x equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So we know that we have to check the continuity of the function at 0, 0. That is, the function is well defined at 0, 0, and we have to check the limit of the function at 0, 0. So we have to put y is equal to mx and we have to get the limit like this. There is m. If the function is function in which the m is present, means the limit does not exist. So limit does not exist. So f of x comma y is not continuous at origin. Okay. So we have to check the the function is well defined or not, and next we have to check the limit of the function, and we have to check the value of the function. So here we substitute y is equal to mx and we get the function as this. So at x turns to 0, that is not is equal to the value, and the limit does not exist. Okay, so the function is not continuous at the origin. Next we are going to the partial derivatives. Partial derivative, if you consider a function f z is equal to f of x comma y, z is a function of x and y. The derivative of z with respect to x keeping y as constant is called the partial derivative of z with respect to x. What is the difference between partial derivatives from the common derivation? That is, we have to consider the one variable as a constant and we have to check the derivative of the function. Okay, so we have used a condition there, that is here we have to consider the y as constant and we have to find the derivative of the function with respect to x, that is dou z by dou x. We can represent also dou f by dou x and can be represented like this. Similarly, we can check the partial derivative of the function with respect to y keeping x as constant, and we can simply using this formula for theoretical representation of the partial derivative function. And we are considering the problem, so we know how to find the derivative of the function. From that we have considering a condition in that is a variable should be constant for partial derivative. Okay, so here we consider the function u is equal to sin inverse x by y plus tan inverse y by x. Then find the value of x dou u by dou x plus y dou u by dou y. So you know how to find the partial derivatives. So you consider the function, and dou u by dou x means we consider y as constant and keeping only variable as x. Okay, so sin inverse, the derivative, that is 1 by under root 1 minus x square. Here in the position of x there is x by y, so 1 minus x by y whole square, and derivative of x by y keeping y as constant, that is 1 by y, plus tan inverse of y by x, that is 1 by 1 plus x square. In terms of x there is y by x, so 1 plus y by x whole square, and derivative of this, that is we have to consider y as constant, that is minus y by x square. After simplification we get like this, and here also we have to consider the partial derivative of the function with respect to y and keeping x as constant. So here considering x as constant, that is 1 by under root 1 minus x by whole square, and x is constant means 1 by y, that 1 by y derivative, that is minus 1 by y square, constant as it is, that is x, plus 1 by 1 plus x, y by x whole square, y by x derivative with respect to y partial derivative, that is 1 by x, and we get like this. And after simplification we get like this, and we have to check this condition after we putting the partial derivatives, and check the condition, and we get the answer as 0. Okay, next we have another question, that is find dou u by dou r and dou u by dou theta if u is equal to e raised to r cos theta cos of r sin theta. Here we know that u is a function of r and theta, but we have to consider the partial derivative of the function with respect to r and theta. So with respect to r means we have to consider theta as a constant. With respect to theta means we have to consider r as constant. So with dou u by dou r is e raised to r cos theta. Cos theta is a constant, so r cos theta derivative, that is cos theta, and cos, you know how to find the product derivative, that is first function to derivative of second function plus second function to derivative first function, like that. And we have to consider theta as constant, so e raised to r cos theta derivative, that is minus sin theta, and here r sin theta derivative, that is sin theta, because theta is constant here. And after simplification we get the answer like this. Here also dou u by dou theta, in which r is considered as a constant, and e raised to a function, that is e raised to function only the derivative, and r cos theta derivative, that is theta is considered as a variable and r is considered as a constant, that is minus r sin theta, and cos of r sin theta plus e raised to r cos theta derivative, that is minus sin theta. Here in terms of sin theta there is r sin theta, and we have to find the derivative of sin theta, because it is theta is variable, so r cos theta. After simplification we get like this. So only one thing we have to remember, that is you consider one as a constant, another as a variable. Okay, here also we are using the idea, that is u, if u is equal to 1 minus 2xy plus y square all power minus half, prove that x dou u by dou x minus y dou u by dou y is equal to y square u cube. So we have consider u and dou u by dou x as y is constant, and dou u by dou y as x is constant, and we have to get the derivative. You know x power n derivative, that is n x power n minus 1. Here we use like this, that is here is we can consider as x So x power minus half, that is minus half 1 minus 2x y plus y square all power minus 3 by 2, and derivative of this. Okay, here also like this. For this we have considered y is constant. Here this we have considered x is constant, and we have put the condition and get the answer as y square u cube as the question. So we have proved that. Next, another question we have considered z is equal to e raised to ax plus by f of a z minus by. Prove that b dou z by dou x plus a dou z by dou y is equal to abz. So here we have to consider the similarly dou z by dou x, in which we have considered y is constant, and dou z by dou y in which x is constant. Here we have used the formula, that is the product derivative, that is first function derivative second plus second function derivative first, like that. You know how to find the e raised to function derivative, the function only, e raised to theta derivative, that is e raised to theta only, and here it is e raised to ax plus by, and derivative of ax plus by with respect to x, that is a. Okay, and like that we have considered the derivatives and put the condition and we get the answer as 2abz. Okay, very simple. So thank you for watching and keep learning, and thank you.